Welcome. Imagine waking up one morning and speaking English easily, without fear, without stopping, and without thinking too much about grammar or words. Imagine talking to people, sharing your ideas, and understanding everything around you in English. It feels powerful, right? But here's the question. How do people reach that level? Is it talent, luck, or something special? Many people believe fluent speakers are naturally gifted, but the truth is very different. This story will show you a simple but powerful secret that can completely change your English learning journey. It may sound easy, but it requires something most people avoid. Stay with the story, because what you are about to understand can change the way you learn forever. At the beginning, everything feels exciting. Learners feel motivated. They decide, now I will improve my English. I will speak confidently. They watch videos, read books, and make strong plans. Some even start learning many new words in one day. But after a few days, something slowly changes. The excitement becomes weaker. Practice becomes irregular. Fear starts to grow again. Some learners begin to think, my English is not good, or I need more time before I speak. Slowly, they stop practicing daily. Days pass, then weeks pass, and nothing really improves. This is where most people fail, not because they are not capable, but because they stop doing the one thing that truly matters. In a quiet learning space, not very big and not very modern, a group of learners came every day with one goal: to improve their English. There were no expensive tools, no advanced technology, just simple materials and one important rule: practice every day. Some learners followed this rule seriously, while others followed it only when they felt motivated. In the beginning, everyone looked the same. Everyone made mistakes. Everyone felt shy while speaking. Everyone searched for words. It was difficult for all. But slowly, a small difference started growing, and that small difference later became something very big. The learners who practiced daily did not worry too much about mistakes. They spoke in simple sentences. Sometimes their grammar was wrong. Sometimes they repeated words. But they continued. They gave 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes more, but they did it every day. On the other side, some learners waited for the right mood. One day they practiced for a long time, but the next 2 or 3 days, they did nothing. They believed motivation would help them, but motivation kept coming and going. Because of that, their progress also came and went. After some weeks, the difference became clear. The daily learners started feeling comfortable with English. They were not perfect, but they were improving. They spoke with less fear. They understood more when they listened. They did not stop again and again while speaking. Their sentences became smoother. Meanwhile, the irregular learners stayed confused. They still felt stuck. They still said, I know this, but I cannot speak. They kept starting again and again, but never moved forward properly. One day, a simple activity changed everything. The teacher asked everyone to speak for 2 minutes about their daily routine. It sounded easy, but it showed a big truth. The daily learners started speaking immediately. Their sentences were simple, but they kept going. Even when they made mistakes, they did not stop. They used the words they knew. They showed confidence, not because they were perfect, but because they practiced regularly. The other learners tried to speak but stopped again and again. They said, I don't know words, I forgot, or I am not ready. They were waiting for perfection before speaking, and that waiting stopped their growth. Time passed, and the teacher gave another important message. He said, Fluency is not about knowing everything. It is about using what you already know again and again. This idea changed a few learners deeply. They realized that they did not need thousands of words to start speaking. They did not need perfect grammar. They just needed daily action. Small action, but regular action. From that day, they stopped waiting. They started practicing every day, even if it was only for a few minutes. One learner created a very simple routine. Every morning, he spoke for 5 minutes about anything, his day, his thoughts, or simple topics. In the afternoon, he read a short paragraph. In the evening, he listened to English audio. That was all. No stress, no big plan, just small daily steps. In the beginning, it felt difficult. His mind resisted. Sometimes he felt lazy, but he continued. After some days, it became easier. After some weeks, it became natural. After some months, his confidence grew strongly. People started noticing his improvement. Another learner decided to write every day. She wrote small paragraphs, even if they were full of mistakes. She did not stop because of errors. Instead, she learned from them. She corrected her sentences and improved slowly. After some time, her writing became clearer. More importantly, her thinking in English improved. She stopped translating from her native language. She started thinking directly in English, and that made everything easier. The most powerful change was not in their grammar or vocabulary. It was in their mindset. They stopped being afraid of mistakes. They understood that mistakes are part of learning. They stopped chasing perfection and started building consistency. This simple shift made a big difference. However, not everyone changed. Some learners continued to delay. They said, "I will start tomorrow," "I am busy today," or "I need more time." But tomorrow never really came. They stayed in the same place, not because they were not smart, but because they were not consistent. They kept searching for shortcuts, but the real answer was always simple: daily practice. As months passed, the learning space saw a transformation. Some learners became confident speakers. They were not perfect, but they were fluent enough to express their ideas clearly. They no longer feared English. It became a natural part of their life. They carried something valuable with them, not just language skills, but a habit of discipline and consistency that could help them in every area of life. The truth became very clear. Success in English is not about talent. It is not about learning fast. It is about continuing when others stop. It is about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It is about doing small things regularly instead of big things occasionally. If you think deeply, this story is not about a place or a group of learners. It is about you. Every day, you have a choice. You can practice or you can delay. You can speak or you can stay silent. You can improve or you can stay the same. No one else can make that choice for you. You don't need hours of study. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start and continue. Even 5 minutes of speaking daily can change your confidence. Even reading a small paragraph daily can improve your understanding. Even listening to simple English daily can train your mind. But the key is simple. Do it every day. Because fluency is not built in one day. It grows slowly, step by step, through daily effort. And one day, without even realizing it, you will notice a big change. You will speak more easily. You will understand more clearly. You will feel more confident. That day will not come because of luck. It will come because you decided to practice every day. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait to feel ready. Start now, with what you know. Speak simple sentences. Make mistakes. Learn slowly. But continue. Because in the end, the people who succeed are not the ones who start strong, but the ones who continue daily. And if you choose to practice every day, your English will not just improve, it will transform.